Here we have an HP Spectre laptop that came in locally. A customer dropped it in locally, and he said he's not able to power the laptop on because he believes he has a stuck power button. I did confirm a problem with the power button. The customer is not able to click on that button. And let me show you where that button is. The motherboard looks something like this. That's one big board. And the button sits right over here. Let me show you, let me go under the microscope and show you how stupid that design is. I think I covered a similar repair a long time ago, and I went over how stupid this button, the design of the button is. Now the button clicks like this, right? That top piece is broken, it's gone. I actually have it right here. A piece goes on top of the button, and then you have a silver cap that covers the plastic piece. And this actually goes in the front because you need to click on that button from the side, not from the top, from the side. When you press the button on the side, the button is going to end up clicking downwards. So it's like instead of holding your ear like this, you will hold it like this. Why? The nature of the button is to click down. Why do you want to design it in a way where you have to click it like this and then you have a mechanism that will push the button down? I mean, engineers only have one thing to do, and they do something like this. Now, I mentioned that I worked on a similar problem before. I do have a video about a similar issue, but that was a long time ago, so I do have those buttons in stock. I looked at the button, and it looks like the button may be a bit smaller, but it doesn't matter because it's only a button. So when we click on it, you see how that button is in the front here? When you click on it, it's going to short out the pins and turn on the computer. So it doesn't matter if the button is smaller or bigger, as long as the button here reaches the knob of the housing. We'll see. Because if this button is too small or it will not work, then we're going to have to order another button. And it's going to take a couple of days before we get the part. Hopefully, we do not have to order anything. I like to do things quick and not have to make the customer wait. Now, what is the best way to desolder that button? We can use hot air, or we can use our soldering iron along with low melt solder. I think that's what I'm going to do. Low melt solder to the rescue. Apply original Inventec Amtech Flux, one of the best flux in the market. And we are a major distributor for the product. If you're in the same type of business or you are doing this as a hobby, you can log into our site and purchase all your tools, including this genuine Amtech Flux, low melt solder, soldering iron, hot air stations, thermal camera, this amazing microscope, the articulating arm for the microscope, braid wick, tweezers, whatever you need. All items are in stock, and we almost always ship out same day. Look at this. Look at this. Now it looks like the button, yeah, right there. We have two tabs in the middle. You see them? So all I needed to do was lift upwards. The power of low melt solder. We did not need to apply any hot air. We did not need to expose the board to any heat. Nice and simple. Tell me low melt solder is not magic. The button is SMD, it's not through hole. Hopefully that button will work. Dimension-wise, it's not the same, but it doesn't matter. It's only a button. As long as it does the same job, then we're good. So what I want to do is move that button as much as possible to the front, so that plastic piece can hit the power button when it's pressed. All right, so that's one leg. Let's do leg number 2. We're gonna do the other 2 legs, and I have write this down because that silver is shining a lot. So I moved that button to the front as much as possible, like I said, for that plastic piece to extend, and hit the actual button on the housing. That button is not going anywhere unless King Kong is the one who's pushing the button. Then it's a different story. Let's test that button. See? So the plastic is pushed in, and this curve here, it forces the plastic to push down on that button. Nice engineering. Really nice. I love it. Now I'm gonna hand this over to Big Boss to reassemble and test, and hopefully that button works. I'll be back. Let's check on Big Boss. And we should be good. If Big Boss reassembled the board, it means the button is working. Can I click on the button? Where is it? The button is on which side? This one. Okay, flip it. I want to see it from the back. So the button is right here. See, it clicks. You can hear the click. Awesome. It turned on. I turned it on and off, but I just wanted to hear the click, and the button is working perfectly. If we press on the button, the computer went to sleep. Okay? Press on the button again. Right there. And the computer came back on. Press on that button again, and the computer went to sleep. Awesome. Laptop is fixed. We're gonna invoice and mail it back to the customer. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think. Leave it down in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll do something else in the next video. Thank you, Big Boss, the boss of all bosses.